Pay me, pay me, pay me my silver now. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my silver.
Good morning, BigSquareRoadRoad.com with your morning horn disease, your sip. Today I want to talk about silver. I feel in my bones we're at the end game for this game that's being played, both on the political side, on the financial side, on the crypto side, on the silver side. Everything is pointing to this point in time. The end of the fiscal year of the United States is the end of September. There's just so much going on, screaming, this is it, the end of the game. So I want everybody, you got to be able to hodl though. That's the big problem. But right now, why do I think silver is about to be set free? It's mainly about the big four shorts that have controlled the market since the 1970s, early 70s. They were put in place. The CFTC, this version of the CFTC was put in place to control markets when we went off the gold standard in 71. That's the only reason the CFTC is there. It's not to regulate the markets, it's to control the game. And that's exactly what they've done. And they continue to do that. I think Rustam Binham's still in there when he was supposed to be gone in June. Actually, I don't quite know who is in there right now. Actually, let's take a look. Because it's important. Whoever's in there now won't be in there after the crash. Remember, everything at the Road to Root is about after the crash, about the CFTC. Chairman and the commissioners. There he is. He already announced his retirement at the end of June, for the end of June, and he's still sitting there. Does that tell you anything? Let me show you who's going to be the next guy right there, Commissioner Dan Berkovitz. How do I know that? Because him and Gary Gensler are buds. They worked together when they were trying to take down the silver cabal, back when JP Morgan basically said, screw you. And Bart Chilton said it was a political decision not to take down the cabal of criminals running the COMEX. A political decision. So Gensler didn't have any other choice. Since then, he's been over at MIT teaching cryptos, and now he's the head of the SEC. It is all coming into place. The SEC is ready for the future. The CFTC is not yet. When they stick this guy in charge, Dan Berkovitz, truthfully, he still takes orders from Gary Gensler. Basically, this is their way to get Gary Gensler both at the head of the SEC and the head of the CFTC. But Gary's no joke. He's a freaking smart guy. And I don't think he's going to, number one, they want to take out the bad element in cryptos. And there's a big bad element, big bad element, especially linked to Bitfinex, Tether, and the crypto cabal, as I call them. Now, it might not happen. We might have the opposite boom. Remember, this is all rigged. So once the rigging is gone, then it'd be safe to get into the market and say, oh yeah, supply, demand, blah, blah, blah. But silver right now is not. Silver price is at $25.47. What asset would be best to hold as we go through this transition? I think silver by far. Silver by far. The four shorts have the smallest short position they've had in years coming into this big time, August, September. That tells you exactly what's going on. Not only that, check this out. I've been saying a long time, when are they going to run out of silver? When are they going to run out of silver, physical silver? I think they have. I think the only silver left, as Ted Butler points out, the only entity in the cabal holding physical silver now is JP Morgan. And how do we know this? Look at the COMEX data on deliveries this month. This is shocking. Remember, the Hunt brothers had about 100 million ounces of physical silver and about 110 million ounces of long COMEX contracts. And everybody's like, oh my God, they're cornering the silver market. JP Morgan has 10 times that. But not only that, they control every inventory out there. And they're all rehypothecated. Leases and loans and swaps and swaptions. knee-deep in derivatives and criminality. Jamie Dimon will be the first to be arrested when the shit goes down, which is wonderful. And I'm looking forward to that day. But look at JP Morgan. This is, I'm telling you, August, tiny. Hold on. July. I'm looking at July. Okay. So far in August, we have had deliveries of 1,784 contracts. 1,784 contracts. Look at this. JP Morgan Chase, from their customer account, because remember, they shifted everything into their customers because they can't do it themselves because the CFTC give them a slap on the wrist. Of the 1,700 contracts, 1,400 of them have been supplied directly out of JP Morgan's inventory. 80% of deliveries this month. It's not a big delivery month. 80%. 80% of them came from JP Morgan customers. 80. You look at this and you're like, what the hell? 80%. Why is it all coming from JP Morgan customers? Because JP Morgan holds the very last physical silver out there. We will not get through the September delivery month in silver. And 80% is coming out of JP Morgan's customers. Remember, JP Morgan got the wrist slap from the CFTC and the DOJ. Now nothing's coming from JP Morgan's house account. That's been pretty much shut down after being the most active account out there. But 80% of deliveries are coming out of the JP Morgan warehouse. What could go wrong? Where's the SEC? We remember when they took down the Hunt brothers, that wasn't even close to 80%, maybe 10 or 20%. This is 80% of all deliveries in the first couple days of August, of the August delivery month, which is not going to be a big one, I don't think. 80% came out of JP Morgan's coffers. 80%. Guess what the title of this video is going to be? 80%. 80. And this is the same entity that the DOJ and SEC our regulators cracked down on with a $982 million fine. And now they control 80% of the deliveries this month. 80%. Do the math. 1426 divided by 1784. It's actually 79.8 something. 80%. It's crazy. The world's gone crazy. All right, let's see where we are when it comes to that. So the majority of contracts have delivered for August. There's only like 427 contracts left for August, which is interesting because that's like one day of deliveries. So yeah, this might be the last licks for anybody who wants physical because JP Morgan's, I don't know how much they were reported to have, over 1.2 billion in their coffers. But they've been chewing through it fast and leasing it out, meaning JP Morgan leases it to Bank of America. That's the way the game is played. When JP Morgan can't be the official rigger themselves, they get their partners. And who are their partners? HSBC. Who, let's see what HSBC did. Probably the other 20% is HSBC. Where's HSBC? HSBC. Where are they? Where are those bastards? Now they haven't done anything this month. Last month they got dinged. Right here. Out of their house account. 80%. That's a lot. All right, where are we? Volumes are going up. This is over 100,000 is 500 million ounces. The insanity of the volume is Ted thinks it's not a big deal because it's just high-frequency traders. Well, here's my take. Yeah, of course it's a big deal because high-frequency trading, it's not like there's like 50 million of them out there doing it. It's one company. It's called Virtu Financial, run by Vinny Viola. And all the banks use them to run their book, their high-frequency trading book. We need to put Vinny Viola in jail, not put him as the head of the army, which Trump was going to do. Although Trump always wanted to put the bad guys right in the spotlight. Hence the Fauci, hence Bolton, and he did it a lot. Brilliant guy. Oh my God. Dude, is he still running the country? Probably. All right. So nobody's really talking about the September delivery month. I don't think we're even going to make it to September, truthfully. But there's 100,000 contracts. Usually there's about 150,000 at this point in time, so way down. I don't think the big shorts are going to play past September. I think they've been given the deadline. You have till the end of the fiscal year in 2021 to play your games, and then it's over. And then you'll see Rustin Benham leave the CFTC, and you'll see Dan Berkovich come in. This Dawn DeBerry Stump gave away the ghost the other day in her speech, saying basically they're going to allow the rigging to happen because of all the 401ks. We don't want to destroy people's life savings. So she said, in summary, that's what she alluded to, that they can't do their jobs because it would hurt people's 401ks. Of course it would. That's what happens in a criminal enterprise. So Rustin Benham is not long for this world as far as the head of the CFTC. Hopefully he gets dragged down with some of the other criminal actors within the government, but we'll find out. He's still acting chairman. But I guarantee you the next chairman will be Dan Berkovich, because he is the flunky of Gary Gensler. And let's see what Gary's up to. So Gary ran the CFTC during the investigations into Silver. He was the boss of Bart Chilton. He was a good guy, but working for the Clintons, is he really a good guy? Is that even possible? I don't know. Really smart guy, like extremely smart guy. He knows the thing is rigged. Actually, when Ted Butler went into the CFTC when they were working on their case to explain to the CFTC what manipulation is, supposedly Gary Gensler poked his head in the conference room they were meeting and said hi to Ted. So that's all. That's all he did. But he's brilliant, but he's a bureaucrat. He'll do what he's told, as he did at CFTC. But he understands cryptos. He taught a course at MIT in cryptos. Those of you who don't know, MIT is the leading brain trust of cryptocurrencies, by far. MIT, by far. A lot of people believe that cryptocurrencies were partially invented from MIT. We will see. And remember, the Bitcoin white paper happened literally 2 months after the crash of 2008, where that was supposed to be the takedown of the banking cabal. And Hank Paulson went to Congress, held a gun to their head and said, hey, we need $700 billion. They gave it to them, and then they leveraged it to 20. Now they're going to have to go to Congress and say, we need 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 billion, but that still won't help. When we have the next crash, it's going to be the last one. It's going to be the mother of all, and people know it. People are bracing for it. That's why, what was her name? President Elizabeth Warren. Elizabeth Warren gave an interview about cryptos. She supposedly hates cryptos, and someone said, what are we going to do? The cryptos are rising in price so fast, people are getting rich. She says that won't be for long. So clearly they have something in mind, something planned. They always do. So yes, I do expect a big slam down. See, the problem is you don't know. Price has never been real. So, if you can get your cryptos in your own possession, that's the only way to ride this thing out. It might be slammed up. It might be slammed down. It's all under control. If these exchanges are still in business, they're going to control the price. That's part of the game. That's why the SEC head, Gary Gensler, just gave a speech. Increased regulations will drive more crypto adoption ahead of key speech. That's what Gary Gensler is saying now. We're going to have more crypto adoption, except he's going to remove the criminality from cryptos, or try to do it. That means Tether will be gone. Gary Gensler's already said XRP is a security. We will see. He said it'll be decided in the courts. I don't know. A lot of the XRP army, who I like more now than I did before. Before they were just paid trolls of XRP. Now there's a lot of people who really care, but they just don't understand how important it is to not have something like XRP that continues the banking cabal's game. I mean, that's what XRP is. It's a replacement for the SWIFT system. First of all, the bankers would never go for it, by the way. They would easily invent their own system like that. So I think XRP is a con. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's a lot of psychics saying, no, XRP is the shit. What would I suggest? If you're just new to this right now, I'd suggest keeping a couple of weeks worth of, I like coins, US minted coins. Obviously silver, I like the pre-65 coinage for various reasons, but any low denomination, like 1 ounce rounds are good. Keep it low because at $10,000 silver, you're going to be hard pressed to sell one of your silver bars. Like a 100-ounce bar, that's what, $1 million bucks? $10,000 silver? $1,000 silver, that's $100,000. A lot of the dealers can't deal with that, and you're going to have to figure out what to do. And you'll probably have to sell it for less than spot. Because they don't know. Nobody knows what's inside these bars. You don't know unless you drill a hole in them. Doing some kind of scratch and sniff test does not work with 100-ounce bars. It's mostly gold that is being fraudulently made, but I think the pre-65 coinage is the easiest to spot as being counterfeit or not counterfeit. It doesn't make sense for anybody to counterfeit the pre-65. And the penalties are massively more painful because it is the currency of the United States of America. So yes, definitely hold some silver. You want your cryptos tucked away inside your safe place to store. I use the Trezor, and there's a couple others. And then you want some cash, physical cash, because there'll be a time of transition where your banks won't be open, or they'll limit massively the amount of money you can withdraw. Everybody will be freaking out. So get some cash in your hand, get food and storage, and all the stuff that you need for a prepper. Pretend you're going on a camping trip for 2 weeks. That's what I tell people. Camping trip for 2 weeks, what would you need? And then we go forward from here for Veritasium. So we will see. Anyway, so pick the right cryptos, get your physical silver in your possession, get some cash, and be ready to ride out drama over the next 2 to 3 months. 2 to 3 months. HODL for 2 to 3 months. All right, this is Big Square. RoadToRoad.com. I'll talk to you later.
All right, it's time to have a little fun with our friends on the comics. This song goes out to that big old gigantic naked short out there. You know who you are. It's kind of lonely at the top, ain't it? I thought I heard the people say, pay me my silver now. Tomorrow's another trading day. But pay me my silver now. Watching the COMEX prices rise. Pay me my silver now. JP Morgan naked shorts the highs. Pay me my silver now. Pay me my silver now. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my silver now. CFTC, you better shut it down. Pay me my silver now. There's people rising up in every town. Pay me my silver now. The Gatta boys are in the know. Pay me my silver now. Tinfoil hats at the silver show. Pay me my silver now. Pay me my silver now. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my silver now. Butler nails you every time you try. Pay me my silver now. The BPS shows how much you lie. Pay me my silver now. The game is done when the silver's gone. Pay me my silver now. COMEX metal in the warehouse, none. Pay me my silver now. Pay me my silver now. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my silver now. The banking boys melt that witch. Pay me my silver now. To Deliver those bars and melt that bitch. Pay me my silver now. Pay me, pay me, pay me my silver now. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my silver now. 'Cause now is the time to free our land. Pay me my silver now. Silver in my pocket, paper in the can. Pay me my silver now. Pay me, pay me, pay me my silver now. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my silver now. Pay me, pay me, pay me my silver now. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my silver now.